My dear 11th class students, this is second video of lesson number 6 titled as A Devoted Son by Anita Desai. So this is on page number 31 of your functional English literature reader book. So, we already came to know that this is a story about a father son relationship. This is about son's love, his care, his devotion, his affection towards his father. So this is about a son whose name is Rakesh and his father Varmaji. So as of now, we have already learned that in their house there was a kind of celebration in the house as the result, as they came to know about the success of the Rakesh. So people out there, people in the neighborhood came there to congratulate Rakesh, to congratulate Rakesh's parents. So let's continue this story from here now. So Rakesh wrote a thesis for his MD. This brought Rakesh still greater glory. Then he won a scholarship and went to USA. Rakesh's father learned to say USA and taught the whole family to say USA, not America, which the other ignorant locals would say. He pursued his medical career in one of the most famous hospitals. So he returned back to India. When he returned back to his hometown, when he entered the house, his sisters embraced him. He slipped out of the embraces of his sisters and brothers and touched his father's feet as usual. So, Rakesh's mother was very happy over the fact that her son Rakesh had not married there, that her son Rakesh had not married an American girl, that he had not married in America, because all her neighbors had warned that Rakesh would marry a girl there as other people do. So instead of doing this, instead of marrying there in America, Rakesh agreed without any argument. He agreed to marry a girl her mother had picked for her, a girl in her own village, the daughter of a childhood friend, a chubby, fat, and uneducated girl, old fashioned girl, but very calm. And she settled in the house like a charm. She was lazy but also good natured, and she one of the most important things is that she never tried to compel Rakesh to leave home, to leave his parents and set up independently as any other girl might have done. So she was pretty, she was chubby, and then gave birth to a son. So Rakesh worked in the city hospital for some years and he was made a director there. Then he left to set up his own clinic. So when his clinic was built, he took his parents in his car, a new sky blue Ambassador. The clinic had a large signboard over the door on which Rakesh's name was printed in letters of red with a row of degrees and qualifications on it. So it was just the beginning of his fortune. He was known not just as the best, but also the richest doctor in the town. Of course, this fame was not achieved just in the wink of an eye, but it took Rakesh's whole life. At the time he set up his clinic, his father had grown old, and his father retired from his post at the kerosene dealers depot at which he had worked for 40 years. So he retired there, and his mother died soon. So Rakesh ministered and took care of his. It's said that Rakesh ministered and took care of his mother in her last illness, and sat pressing her feet at the last moment. He was very loyal. He was very honest to his mother. That only a few women had given. We can say that only a few women had given birth to such a son. So Rakesh's mother died, and his father, after getting retired from work, and he lost his wife too. He retired from his post at the kerosene depot, and then his wife also died, so he lost his wife, he lost his job. The old father went into pieces. The old father, Mr. Varmaji, went into pieces. He felt ill very frequently and developed so many complaints about his regarding his health. He had such a mysterious disease that his son could no longer make out when it was real and when it was a peevish whim. We will continue this story in the third video. Thank you.